guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a Snapchat Q&A. I asked you guys on Snapchat what you wanted to see, and it was a Snapchat Q&A. And I also told you guys that it is currently pouring outside. It is thundering, lightning, like there's just a bunch of noise. My dogs are in and out of my room, but you guys wanted to see this video anyway. You said film no matter what. So you might hear some raindrops, you might hear some thunder, and I'm sorry. I will leave all the details on what I'm wearing in the description bar so that we can save some time so we can answer more questions. So let's get started. I'm gonna just go ahead and open up my Snapchat. My Snapchat is Beautybyrosita, if you guys didn't know. I'm gonna be opening up the video responses because I think those are just so much more fun. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first snap I'm gonna open is from Maria Moinedo. She sent me a snap of a song that I always play on my Snapchat, You're Too Much. I love Antología playlist on Pandora. You guys are always asking me like what Spanish jams I'm listening to, and it's always Pandora. I created a station using a song, Antología, and I love it. It's so amazing.
So if you had to give up either YouTube or freelancing, which would it be and why?
So that was my boo, Mrs. Clemente. I will leave her YouTube down below. She's awesome. So I would give up freelancing just because I feel like YouTube is my first love, and I feel like I can't forget where I came from. Don't get me wrong, I love to freelance. I love to make people happy. I love to put a smile on someone's face and just change the way they feel and just change their mood. But YouTube, I feel like, is just my baby. I am super protective of my YouTube channel. I never want to lose it. I never want to lose track of where I came from, and without you guys I wouldn't have a freelancing career. So I can't forget that, and I just owe it all to you guys. Like, I don't even care if I reach certain numbers. Right now all I want is to give back to you guys, and it makes me a little emotional, but you know, YouTube has opened so many doors for me, and because of YouTube I got to start freelancing, and I've met so many people, and I love YouTube because it gives me a chance to talk to and connect to people from around the world, not just people who live in New York. I plan on putting freelancing kind of to the side in the new year just because I really want to focus and buckle down on my YouTube channel. So I'm not going to give it up completely, but I am going to lessen the amount of freelancing that I'm doing. Let's open up Wendy Flowers XO.
Hey Rosita, I wanted to know what's your go-to foundation for freelancing?
So my go-to foundation for freelancing is Estee Lauder Double Wear. It is such a full coverage foundation and it lasts so long. I also love Too Faced Born This Way for my dry skin clients, and I really like Makeup Forever HD or my Mayron palette. So if I can't really match the person, like my foundation is just not matching, I use my Mayron palette or the RCMA foundation palette. But I would say my go-to is the Estee Lauder Double Wear. The L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible literally beats some of my high-end foundations. So that was the foundation that I first started using in my kit, and I really love that one. So if you are on a budget and you are trying to freelance, definitely the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible, and if not, the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It lasts through the heat, especially for the summer. Estee Lauder Double Wear is a must in my kit. Let's open up Rosa.
My question for you is,
hey boo.
for DR, and are you ready to cover up this fucking pimple I have?
So that was actually a client of mine, like a future client of mine. I'm doing her destination wedding in August, which is so awesome. Thank you so much for trusting me. I can't wait to beat your face. It is gonna be amazing. I'm totally ready. I know it's kind of like inevitable to sweat in DR, so I'm actually placing so many orders of primers and setting sprays that stop sweat, or that claim to like stop any sweat. So I'm going to be trying those out, but I have tons of stuff that I'm going to bring with me, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to meet you and see you and beat your face. And of course I'm going to cover any little imperfection that you may have. Any pimple, any little scar is going to become non-existent. So don't you worry, boo-boo. I can't wait to see you. It's coming up August 18th. Let's get it. It's so amazing, you know, how just time changed everything. 2 years ago I started freelancing, and now I'm doing destination weddings, and I actually have another one coming up. So it's just really awesome. Don't give up on your dreams. Keep pushing, keep going, and keep learning, and just never forget where you came from. I'm so excited for August. I can't wait to meet you and see everyone, and don't worry, we are going to kill it in DR.
Hey Rose, this
hey.
is Victoria.
Hey Victoria.
Just sending you love.
Aw.
So my question would be, what was your first job?
I love you too, Victoria. So my first job was actually a nursing home. I know that sounds crazy. It was like a summer youth program, and it was a nursing home. It was absolutely insane. I was totally not ready. I was like a recreational assistant. It was just so eye-opening. For 3 months I worked in a nursing home. on like the top floor. A lot of the people that I was working with had dementia and Alzheimer's, and it was really hard at the time. I was just so stressed out, but looking back, I'm so happy that they threw me into such an intense job. I feel like there I actually learned to have patience. And the year after that, I worked at a daycare for special needs children and children who basically were born into like conflicted homes. It's kind of hard to explain, but that was just another job that was so intense, and I was a teenager and I was just like, oh my god, why couldn't I just get like a regular basic summer youth program? But I'm so glad that I got those really intense jobs at a really young age. And fun fact, I've never worked at a makeup counter. And a lot of you guys think I worked at MAC or Sephora. Never. Never, never, never. Let's open up Steph Castaño.
My question to you is, would you ever want to have kids? And if you do, how many?
Hey Steph. So her question was, do I want to have kids and how many? So I do want to have kids. I do want to have children. I want to have 2. A boy and a girl would be amazing, but anything would be a blessing. Life is such a blessing, but I'm just not ready to have kids right now. But yes, I definitely want to have kids. I'm 23 right now, so I'm thinking at around 26, 27. That would be like my ideal age, I think.
Hi, greetings from Germany.
Hi.
My question is, if you were allowed to commit a crime or a sin, what would that be?
Such a good question. Sedemka from Germany. If I could commit a crime or a sin, what would it be? Honestly, I have such a bad guilty conscience. Like, I couldn't really answer that, because anything that I do, like a crime or something, it would literally eat me inside. I feel like I just have too much of a kind soul and a good heart to like commit a crime. But the only thing that popped into my head was like rob an entire Sephora, which I wouldn't do, but like something makeup related. I don't know, but I still would never do it. Even if I wasn't gonna get caught, I still wouldn't do it. But I know that's kind of like a boring answer, so I'll give you an answer. I wouldn't even steal from Sephora. I take that back. I can't. It's just so bad. I don't know. Oh, you put me on the spot. Like, that's really hard. You know what I would do? I would break into slaughterhouses and free all the animals, because I'm pretty sure that's a crime. And I would free the animals in a way that they're far, far, far away from that place and we'll never have to go through that again. I know that's kind of hard and far-fetched, but something like that. I would free the horses in Central Park. That's what I would do. I would take those horses and put them where they belong, in the wild. So I know that's a crime. I'm pretty sure it's a crime. So maybe something like that, like something related to animals and freeing them and saving them, because I know if you like touch them, like it's a crime. Like, it's not your property, it's their property, but I don't believe they should be property. So that would be my crime, I guess.
What foundation would you recommend for oily skin?
So JB012511, hey girl, what foundation do I recommend for oily skin? Now I have dry skin, so most of the times I buy foundations for dry skin. But for my kit for oily skin, I really like Estee Lauder Double Wear because it's matte for me, the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible. If you are extremely oily, I recommend the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Primer and the Becca Matte Foundation, or the Hourglass, I think it's called the Powder Foundation. Those are super duper matte. Or even the Marc Jacobs, because those are like super duper full coverage, super matte. But I think for oily skin, the most important thing is a mattifying primer rather than the foundation. So the Becca one is amazing. It is so matte, like unbelievably matte. You only need a tiny bit, like where you get oily, because seriously, it will like dry your skin out if you're not that oily. Like, you only have to use a little bit. So I would recommend that and those foundations. And even though I have dry skin, the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible is so good. It's like matte, but it's not drying. I really like it. Let's open up Natalie0069. Hey, Natalie. She said, when are me and Noe gonna have a baby? Girl, not anytime soon.
Rosita, my question for you is,
Hey.
what is your biggest pet peeve?
What is my biggest pet peeve? I have tons. I am the type of person that gets annoyed really quickly. I feel like that changes every year. The older I get, the more pet peeves I have. A big pet peeve of mine is when people pick their nose in the street, or pick their nose in general. When people spit in the street, that's a big pet peeve of mine. When people don't offer their seat to women, elderly, pregnant women, that's so annoying to me, and I will be vocal about it. This is something that my brother and my boyfriend do, so it's a big pet peeve of mine. When people skip the line on the cash toll line or like on an exit, I just think it's so unfair that everybody's waiting to pay or to get out on an exit, and then all of a sudden these cars come out of nowhere and start skipping people in the front. It just is such a pet peeve of mine. Hey, Minnie.
Just wanted to say that
Aw, hi boo. I love you too, Minnie. Mwah. You look so gorgeous.
Hi, Rosita.
Hi.
I'm a big fan.
Not a fan, always a friend.
I wanted to ask you on her tutorial. I wanted to know what was the product that you applied after you did the brows, where you said that it's waterproof. I'm looking for something because I seriously need help.
Hey boo, so she's referring to the video that I did, the makeup on Natalie. The waterproof product was the Dip Brow Pomade. It's not completely waterproof, but it is pretty water resistant and waterproof. As long as you set that with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel or the Benefit Clear Brow Gel, you are good to go. It'll be waterproof like extreme. But the Dip Brow Pomade, it's a gel consistency and you just need to get the right brush and kind of work with it because it is very strong. But you will definitely love it, so definitely check it out. Anastasia makes amazing brow products.
Hi Rose, a long time ago you made a Get Ready With Me video where you said that you were going on a date with a guy that didn't like fake eyelashes. Does Snow you like fake eyelashes?
Hey boo! So she's referring to an old video of mine that has a lot of views actually. We went on a date and I was on the phone with the guy. He was saying that he doesn't like false lashes. No, he doesn't mind. He likes when I wear makeup and he likes when I don't. Like, he's not very like picky about that kind of stuff, but every time I do my makeup I pretty much wear false lashes. Like if I'm doing a full face, I'm putting on lashes. But he also likes when I just wear mascara, but he doesn't really mind if I wear makeup or not. But he does like lashes. Like, he doesn't mind when I wear them. It doesn't bother him.
What's the most frustrating thing about YouTube, if there's anything that you find frustrating about it, and Instagram as well?
Hey Luz, you look so pretty. Love the filter. If I had one annoying thing to say about YouTube, I think, you know, the whole uploading and exporting, that is like such a pain in the ass. Sometimes like your Wi-Fi can tend to be so annoying. Having no hard drive space on your Mac and just like that whole thing could be very frustrating and annoying to me, but I don't really pay mind to it. I know the most cliche answer is gonna be people who don't even have like profile pictures leaving nasty comments all the time on your videos. That's annoying, but you know, you just block, delete, block, delete. So I think the most frustrating thing is not the editing, because I don't mind editing videos. It's more of like not having the right tools. I know that was very frustrating for me for a really long time. It's like trying to find my right lighting, trying to find like the right mic and all that kind of stuff, like the technical stuff. So yeah. Hey.
My question is, do you plan on moving out and getting your own place?
Do I plan on moving out and getting my own place? I still live at home with my mom, and I am not embarrassed by that. I have no shame. I am 23 years old, and I think for a lot of people who don't live in New York, they're just very shocked. Like, what? You still live with your mom? My mom is disabled, and I stay with her because I want to take care of her for as long as I can. The plan was or is to move to Florida. I don't want to make a mistake and rush into something that I'm not ready for. I want to be 110% ready because I have a really loving mom, and I don't need to move out. Right now things are good, and I do plan on moving out. I just want to make sure I make the right move. I'm scared now to move to Florida just because everything is here in New York. My original plan was to move to Florida, but it's just so far. What is in my head is to move her to Florida. My family lives in Florida, and then I can get a house here, either Long Island or I don't know, New Jersey, just somewhere where I'm able to have another room for my makeup and my YouTube and stuff like that. So of course I plan on moving out. In a Latino family, it is completely normal to stay with your parents for as long as you want or for as long as you can, especially because my mom is sick. I feel like I'm not a selfish child. I'm not just gonna run away because I want to have my own place and just leave my mom to do what? I'll die before I put my mom in like a nursing home or something. So right now my goal is to just take care of my family. Let's look at Nini Vuitton. I can't hear you.
Your friend, the makeup you did on your friend, and I loved it. I would want you to do one with like.
Oh my god, I couldn't hear you. It was thundering too in your place. I think what I read was if I need a chocolate model to hit you up. Girl, yes, whenever you want. I would love for you to come over and I can glam you up. I do makeup on every race, every age, like you name it, I've done it. I just don't take pictures of all of my clients, and a lot of my clients aren't comfortable with me recording them. I am totally looking for just all types of ethnicities and ages and all that, just to get different faces on my YouTube channel. So I will probably post it on Instagram when I'm ready to do that. So yeah, I would love to do your makeup. Come through. Come through.
I try to get my hair messed up. But are you ever planning on having a meet and greet in the city? Love you.
I love you too. She asked if I'm ever gonna do a meet and greet in the city. It's a lot harder than it looks. You have to get like permission, and you have to like figure out like a good time and a place so you don't get kicked out of anywhere and stuff like that. But I do want to do one in August because summer's ending, or maybe even like September, just before it gets cold here in New York. I definitely want to do a meetup. I'm just waiting for like the right time and the right opportunity, but definitely want to do a meetup. So let's open up Breezy.
What did you do before you started YouTube?
Hey boo, so I was actually working at the Apple store during YouTube and right before YouTube, and I was in school when I started my YouTube channel. So before that I was in high school, and I always had like summer jobs, and I worked at Pinkberry, I've worked at a nursing home, I worked at 2 clothing stores. All throughout high school I had a job, and so when I finished high school and I started working at the Apple store and going to Hunter College, that's when I started my YouTube channel. But before that it was always like temporary jobs, and I've never again worked at a makeup counter, and everything was just self-taught, and everything just kind of came together when I started my YouTube channel. That's when I started experimenting with makeup, because before that I had like 3 or 4 makeup items tops. So yeah.
Hi Rose, I love you so much and I love your channel.
I love you too.
I just wanted to know, what are tips that you can give someone that is starting YouTube and is getting bullied for it? Also, can you do a makeup tutorial on drugstore products only?
Hey boo, so I actually have 2 videos for the questions that you gave me. Do I have like a inspirational like YouTube kind of getting started kind of video? I do have one of those, so I'll have that down below. I definitely want to do more all drugstore videos. I have done them in the past, but I want to do them more frequently. I just feel like the drugstore products that I love, I have a group of those products, and I haven't really been wowed by anything else, so I don't want it to get repetitive, like always using the same Luminoso blush. So I just hope that I find some more gems from the drugstore so that the videos are not repetitive, because the ones that I do love, like the products from the drugstore, like those are my ride or dies. I just want to have more variation. I should totally have another video though talking about like being bullied. I feel like I've talked about it here and there in different videos, but not like a straight up like let's talk about bullying and the realness of it. So maybe I'll film that, because it is a real thing and it is a horrible thing, and I go through it, and I know a lot of people go through it, so I should totally get on that. So I have about 23%, so let's keep it going. Next up we have Leah Chantel.
What would be a good recommendation for a good like banana powder maybe? Or what would be really good for like contouring for girls of color that's camera friendly? More question. I wanted to know, where did you, or where can I purchase your blending brush? Can't find it.
Hey boo, I love you. For banana powder, I recommend the Sacha Buttercup powder, the loose one. It's amazing, especially for darker skin. For contour, I love MAC Blunt and MAC like shaping powders and MAC Studio Fix powders in darker colors for contouring. And as far as my blending brush, I haven't been talking about it. It's a long story. Maybe I'll do another video on it, but I always link it down below in my description bar, so check that out. But I need to do a whole nother video just like talking about everything, because it's definitely due. Now we have Madison Valencia.
You and Noe are so cute, so my question is, how did you guys meet?
Thank you, love you. And me and Noe met on Instagram. I know, kind of crazy, but I answered it in my last Q&A. We met on Instagram. He slid into my DMs.
Hey Rosita.
Hey Chelsea.
I was actually wondering if you had any tips on how to tint your lips naturally. Love you. And I was also wondering if you could make a video on how to make makeup last longer.
Do I know how to tint your lips naturally? Oh my god, that's a good one. I know people do like strawberries on their lips and like all these fruits and things like that. I'm not really good at like DIY stuff. I know they sell lip tints, like YSL makes some, the Lancome Juicy Shakers. I never have tinted my nips. No, I never have tinted my lips naturally. I don't like tinting my lips. I don't even want any more color on my lips. But I'm going to leave a link down below to someone who's always doing DIY. Her name is Farah Dukai. She has all types of DIY, natural, like at home kind of things, like beauty related. So I'll leave her link down below. And as far as making your prom makeup last, just get a really good primer and a really good setting spray. I really like the Skindinavia Bridal Spray. You can get it at Ricky's. And for a primer, just something like mattifying and pore refining and a good foundation. Like you could even get a sample of the Estee Lauder Double Wear and use that for for your prom, or the L'Oreal Pro Matte Infallible will last a really long time. Those are my go-tos if I want my makeup to last a really long time. And just touching up with like blotting paper as opposed to just packing on powder. Like you could just bring blotting paper with you, or you could even break apart a tissue and blot throughout the night if you do get oily.
Hey Rosita.
Hey.
Love you, girl.
Love
Wanted
you.
to know if in the near future you and Elba Navarro can do a collab. Love you both.
Hey gorgeous, you kind of look like Elba. I would totally love to collab with Elba. I love her, she's so fun. She's now a New Yorker and you kind of look like her, which is so funny. You guys are gorgeous. I would totally be down. I want to collab more with YouTubers. Let me know who else you'd want to see me collab with. Like I want to do like a physical collaboration, you know, like not just shouting each other out, like a physical in New York kind of collab. So let me know who else you want to see on my channel.
Hola.
Hey gorgeous.
To LA to do a seminar. I hope you do. I love you.
My California boo. Oh my god, it breaks my heart to see her because yes, I am trying to get to Cali to do a seminar. It's so much harder than it seems. Well, for me anyway. All my weekends are blocked off and then during the week I film, and it's just been really hard to like plan seminars. I want to do my seminar on a weekend so people can actually come, and then all my weekends are like pre-booked because of my freelancing. So hopefully I can get to that most likely in the new year, because right now a lot of my weekends are pre-booked for the end of the year. So it sucks, but I'm gonna make it to LA, I promise.
How do you know Noe is the one?
We love each other and we're making this work. It's a relationship. We are just enjoying our company and learning from each other and learning what we want. I just don't want to put things into my head and then they may not end up falling through and then I'm gonna be disappointed. So right now he's the one for me because, you know, I only have eyes for him.
Rosita, my question is, if you could use only one product for the rest of your life, what product would it be and why?
It would probably be mascara, because you guys love how I say mascara, because I feel like it really just opens up my eyes, and my complexion I can work on with like skincare and eating right and drinking more water, and then I won't have to wear foundation. But mascara is one thing that is just game changer for me. When I'm not wearing makeup and I just put mascara on, I instantly feel so much better. I instantly feel like my eyes are opened and people can like actually see my eyes, and my eyes are my favorite feature on my face or on my body in general. So I like to play up my eyes, and I think I wouldn't pick eyeliner because then I would need mascara and lashes. So mascara is just like the one quick thing that I can put on and I feel put together. And I love L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black. I love MAC Extended Play Giga Black on my lower lashes, and I love the Lancome what is it called, the Hypnose Drama, the one that has like a weird shape. That one, I love those. And yeah, any mascara pretty much will do. It just really opens up my eyes and I feel instantly glam. So I love that. The rest of the questions, I'm just gonna answer them privately just because I don't want this video to be super duper long. A couple of just like questions that I get all the time, like how old am I? I'm 23, my birthday is November 1st, Scorpio, woohoo. I'm such a true Scorpio, it's insane. Noe is a Taurus, I'm a Scorpio, I'm 5 feet flat. My favorite nail colors are white, pink, and nude. I pretty much don't wear anything but those three, maybe sometimes red. Hair dye that I use is Clairol Nice and Easy in blue black. I have a whole video talking about my hair care routine. I am gonna film a skincare routine because I have been adding some things and changing some things up, and I've been loving how it's been working. My ethnicity, I am Puerto Rican, Peruvian, and Chinese. So my grandpa was Chinese on my mom's side, and my dad is Peruvian, and my mom was born in Puerto Rico. So I'm Puerto Rican, Peruvian, and Chinese. I do speak Spanish. Yo hablo español. Mucha gente me preguntan si voy a tener un canal en español, y me da mucho like nervio. Es que en español no sé todas las palabras de maquillaje. Yo sé cómo hablar en español y puedo hablar en español y lo puedo escribir, pero cuando hablo de maquillaje como de sombras o del ojo, like no sé todo. So tengo que practicar un poquito más. So that was a little Spanish. It's so weird for me to talk Spanish. I get so nervous. I love Spanish music. I love reggaeton. I love hip hop. I love R&B. I love house music. I love slow alternative music. I'm really open with my music. I want to do this like once a month because you guys have so many questions, and honestly I'm so honored that you guys even care about my life and care about like little things and little details. Like it really means a lot to me because you guys are my friends. You guys have brought so much confidence in my life, and I just hope that I can bring that back to you. That is my goal. My goal on YouTube, I know I get that question a lot, like, what do you want to do with your life? My goal is just to make other people happy and confident and just make a change in the world. On my lips, I have Tom Ford Blush Nude. I actually bought this a really long time ago, and then Jaclyn Hill was talking about it, and I was like, I haven't used that in so long. So it's Blush Nude, and I have Gerard Cosmetics Share Lip Liner around my lips because this is kind of light for me. And then my top is from Boohoo. Thank you so much for watching this video and for supporting me. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.